Hey guys, so when you first get into CrossFit, you're going to notice that you have a little bit more soreness than maybe your normal exercise program. This shouldn't be crazy intense, but it might be a little bit more than you're used to, and that's totally normal. Whenever you first get into this kind of exercise program, we generally notice that a lot more soreness on the front end than the back end. So you won't always be this sore. The soreness typically lasts for the first couple weeks, and then it kind of levels out to like a pretty normal standard like sore, but it's not like gonna affect your day-to-day life. And if you are noticing that you're not recovering, and by recovering I mean you're staying really sore, you don't have any energy, you're extra tired, you're not sleeping well, or it pushes out past like a month and you're still getting really sore, I would recommend maybe setting up a no snack intro with Coach Doug, because you're probably not eating or sleeping enough, and he can give you some advice on what to do moving forward so that you can recover and have a better experience with your workouts and have better results. I'm gonna link you now to a video, and we're gonna talk about kind of what some best stretches and best exercises are to do at home or after your workout when you are sore, so that we can make sure you're recovering and feeling good and not staying tighter than you need to for your workouts. All right guys, talk to you soon, bye. All right guys, so here are a few stretches for you as you kind of get into CrossFit. We'll start off with a saddle stretch. So we're gonna sit back on our feet. You're gonna go back until you feel a stretching in the front of your legs. You don't have to go back so far that you feel any intense pain, but we wanna feel a stretch in the front of our legs. You may also feel some stretching in your ankles. That's pretty normal. This is a good stretch if the front of your legs are sore from squatting. Next up, we're gonna move into a pigeon stretch. So this is good for stretching out the adductors and the hips. Also good for after squatting or running or deadlifting. We're gonna lean forward if we can to feel more of a stretch in the outer hip. You can also add to the stretch and get into the front of the thigh and the front hip by grabbing your foot. This is a fantastic stretch if you sit at a desk or spend a lot of time in a car commuting, sitting down. This is a kind of a couch stretch that we're going into now. We can sit upright, kind of have a tall chest, grab onto our knee or a couch for support, and then try to grab our foot. And then this is that same pigeon stretch from a different angle, just so you can see. The torso's down in front of and between the thighs. We're trying to push those knees out. You can reach back and grab your foot to get more of a stretch in the quad, or you can stand up tall, find your balance, and then grab the ankle or grab the foot, and you're gonna feel a stretch in the front of the leg that has the foot behind you. All right, those are the legs stretches. This is for your lower back. So if you find that you have some lower back tightness, maybe even before you even started exercising, this is a great thing to do before or after a workout, even before bed. We can get a wider stance and then drop the knee inside the other leg. I'll usually do 10 reps per side of each lower back stretch. Next up, we're gonna move up to the shoulders and the chest. This is good for after you've done some push-ups or burpees and your chest is kind of sore. You're gonna roll over with that arm back at about a 45 to 90 degree angle. You should feel a stretch in the front of the chest, but no sharp pain in the shoulders. And this is gonna stretch out the biceps, the pecs, the front of the shoulder. You can even use your leg to pick your chest up even more if you wanna add to the stretch. And then we'll next go into the back of the shoulders. We're going to cross one arm underneath our chest. I think of a clock face with my arms. One arm's pointing at 12, one arm's pointing at 3, and here's the other angle. And this is gonna actually stretch out the back of your shoulders if the back of your shoulders feels tight after a workout. So all of these stretches I would do just depending on where I'm sore, and I would plan on doing these for about 30 to 60 seconds per stretch. On the legs, you can go as far as 3 minutes. All right guys, this paired with some proper nutrition and hydration is gonna be a really important thing based on how sore you are. And I would recommend doing these anytime you feel any soreness or tightness in your legs.